Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Ayy, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming from my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
G go too fast. I don't need wear no seatbelt. Bad little got no upgrade. Now she got. How about the range on? Who is little baby? He going in. Man, these old rappers getting boring. They be taking shots, I ignore them. Send them to the hood while I'm touring. Making plays out of town like I'm Jordan. Need to go get your. Walk on my way, I'ma score it. Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsches. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm tortured. Had the fish on my teeth, I went porcelain. Put the time on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it a Forbes. They load me in the bay like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no screens attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it foreign it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. I spent the whole M on some clothes. bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Then I got kinda with you. All of these my body, I got pay somebody keep checking my pose. Walk in the club with no warning, take care of the money. They swing on the water on me like the sunny. I shine when it's sunny, just platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC, I'ma see the mode. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
Crazy different city with some different. I can switch my the same way that I change my clothes. Man, it's crazy. I'm envelope. And you know I'm never lacking. Gotta do it. That's up in traffic. Water on my paddock. In automatic. I drink water when I'm fasting. Use a has good on me and I can't have it. Boy, I'm from average. Better wait your turn, better get it.
Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but that's just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. Tryna spend the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Then I got kinda with you.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out to anywhere. Tell them they don't need matter. Just like in the Kango Anna. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to...
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A short time ago, the Jets defense introduced to this crowd, and one of the biggest ovations was for the big man, Leonard Williams, as he and his mates get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Sam Darnold bringing out the New York Jets offense. And Darnold started all but 3 games this year. And everyone remembers his debut. He threw the pick 6, first throw as an NFL quarterback. But he led the Jets back to a big win. Everybody was excited. And that was, what, kind of a, would you say, a microcosm for the season?
Yeah, how about that, being a rookie quarterback, the number 3 pick in the draft, and you open up on a Monday night, so the whole world is watching. at Detroit, and as you noted, throws the pick six, but rallies his team to a 48-17 win. Kind of the year in microcosm, wasn't it? Some ups, some downs, took some bumps along the way, as you might expect for a rookie, but ultimately 17 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, and he's made the Jets' job attractive because he's the quarterback.
And he hits Herndon over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Darnold. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Off of play action, Darnold. He's got Curse. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Let's meet the starters on the defensive side of the football for Arizona.
And let's talk about Robert Kimdichie, their first-round pick out of Mississippi. I still remember him coming out of high school. An absolute terror, maybe the best high school prospect in the nation. People look to see if his motor is going to run high all the time, because when it does, he is something else.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Herndon's got it complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
To throw is Darnold. A little dump off for Corral. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there. But I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still third down.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chandler Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The number 10 pick in the 2018 draft, Josh Rosen, bringing out the Arizona offense. If you look at what Rosen did this year, the numbers, obviously, Charles, aren't the best. 11 touchdowns, 14 interceptions as a rookie. As you saw him, and you saw him in person, what did you break down on Rosen?
Well, coming into his rookie season, many thought there was a lack of toughness to Josh Rosen. Having seen him in person and seen him behind the offensive line that Arizona tried it out each and every week, at one point, I think you and I might have gotten a tryout to try and play because they had a ton of injuries. They had no cohesiveness, and they were getting guys from other teams. But he hung in there the entire season, kept delivering, kept trying to run out of the pocket to make plays, took some big hits, kept getting up. The toughness factor, oh, it's there for Josh Rosen. I don't think anyone should ever question it again.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. And let's look now at the offensive starters for the Cardinals.
I could go on and on about Larry Fitzgerald and his numbers, which are considerable, and everyone knows that. The thing I keep coming back to, he never quits seeking knowledge. Every year, he works with former NFL players who were great wide receivers in order to improve his game, watches a ton of film, always curious, always finding a way to adapt and improve his game.
Hurry up, here we go.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still third down.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Set. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and for the 2nd straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. But there was that school of thought that maybe Drew Brees might walk away with the MVP since he's never won one. But Mahomes, a deserving winner. How about the Offensive Rookie of the Year? Saquon Barkley with the Giants. Many thought it might be Baker Mayfield with Cleveland.
Yeah, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and the Colts Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck, and very deservedly so.
I would say that for sure, and he beat out J.J. Watt, who also would have been a deserving winner. Coach of the Year, I thought, was a close vote, or probably should have been closer to me, because I thought Anthony Lynn from the Chargers deserved some respect, but Matt Nagy of the Bears, he ends up winning the award. They went 12-4 in his rookie season.
And then last one we need to mention, Chris Long of the Eagles, well-deserved Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Congrats to all.
Yeah, how about that? Donated his first 4 game checks to fund a literacy program that donated free books and mentoring services for families. I remember last season, he donated every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score, and we will return to MetLife Stadium after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Now a handoff to Crowell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. Boom, landed.
Darnold from the gun. It's caught by Herndon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All right, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now.
Darnold to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. Charles, a bit earlier we talked about Josh Rosen's rookie campaign. Let's take a step back, look at Arizona collectively. You know, they're going to be picking #1 overall in the draft for the first time since 1958 by virtue of their 3-13 finish. Where do you see them going with that #1 pick?
I think that their general manager will announce, as the general manager of Tennessee did a few seasons ago, that we're open for business. Call us. Let's talk. Because I think that they would not mind getting out of the #1 pick if they can bundle together some players to help them with the progress of their young quarterback, Josh Rosen. That's who they need to build around. He's their future. Make sure he stays upright. Make sure he has weapons to throw to. That's where the Cardinals are going to go. So I don't know if they're going to be stuck on just taking one guy. they may want to turn that into a few players.
For Johnson, if you remember back before the year, he said he wanted 1,000 yards rushing and receiving. Well, they came close in rushing, 940. Didn't even get halfway there, though, receiving-wise, Charles, just 446.
And I know they brought in Cliff Kingsbury in large part to help Josh Rosen, their #1 pick at quarterback last year. His offense also needs to fit David Johnson's talent, because the better David Johnson plays, the more touches and carries he has, the better the young quarterback will play as well.
Well, no doubt it was a big drop-off from 2016 when he had 2,100 scrimmage yards and 20 touchdowns. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On first down, it's Rosen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now Rosen on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Caught right side. Gresham. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. He's got a man. It's Williams. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
All right, here we go.
Rosen to throw again. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So the football going back over to the New York Jets. Want to assess this past season, 4-12. And don't get mad at me, Jets fans, but that's now double-digit losses and a last-place finish in 4 of the last 5 seasons. So why are you laughing?
I'm laughing how you tried to keep the Jets fans from coming after you when
trying
you
to be nice.
recited what was going on there.
They're a passionate fan base, new coach coming in. What do they need to change, Charles?
Well, the last 2 head coaches have been defensive-minded guys, Rex Ryan to Todd Bowles. Both of them had their pockets of success. Bowles almost went to the playoffs. I believe his first year as a coach. Rex Ryan went to 2 AFC championship games, but they haven't been to the playoffs since the 2010 season. I would expect an offensive-minded coach to take over with Sam Darnold as their young quarterback.
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep. The Cardinals bring pressure, and they get home. It's blocked.
A terrific pump block, and that has to set them up in a position to try and get more points, don't you think, this time frame?
Absolutely, and what a momentum booster that could be into the lockers.
Oh, without a doubt. They score here, they sprint into the locker room, feeling really, really good about themselves.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They begin with a run by Crowell, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the 2nd half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is T.J. Logan to return it. Dances by him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Johnson. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage, and they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time, but the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Man open left side, it's Williams. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun, it's Rosen. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Rosen to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage. It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now Dawson for the extra point. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey. All right, here we go. Green.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4 down. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Donald. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now let's go.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And Crowell lost the football. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
All right, here we go.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Edmonds. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it.
Here's Rosen. intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here we go now.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Blue line it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's caught by Herndon. Yeah, he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
To throw is Darnold. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Blue line it.
2nd down and 10. Darnold dumps off to Powell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
Throwing again is Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They run with Edmonds. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Now let's go. Blue line.
Again, they run with Edmonds. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Blue line it.
Now Edmonds. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Dawson's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A first down throw, Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Jets on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Darnold from the gun. He's got Kearse. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. From the 50, it's Darnold. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
So that one will be accepted. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Let's go. Blue line it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.